where does one start? Like, where does one, really begin? Is it, do they start with, like a mutual fund? Do they start with an SIP? Do they get into, dabbling in a bit of stocks? What is your advice when someone comes and says, I know nothing about the stock market?
So I think stock market is a very, very, mysterious place. A lot of people have a lot of hope from stock market.
Agreed.
And I think that's the worst starting point. Mm-hmm. The moment you have a lot of hope from the stock market, this market is not going to service you.
Yeah.
If you have reasonable expectations from the market, this market is going to give you those expectations served for a very, very long period of time. Yeah. So I always say that it is better to have average returns, but for above average period of time.
I love that.
So if you can have that average return of 12-14%, but if you can compound it for 30 years, your wealth is going to be miraculous. It is going to be generational.
Agreed.
So the power of compounding is something people don't realize. And if you look at the compound interest formula, it's A is equal to P into 1 plus R raised to N.
Right.
So factor of three things: how much you put in, what is the returns, and what is the duration.
Right.
Everything else is multiplication. Duration is exponential.
Yeah.
So the moment you invest more time into the market, that very moment you have decided that you are going to create a lot of wealth.
Okay.
For somebody who's a beginner, see, I believe that everybody spends 22 years in education before they do something meaningful. Yeah. They will do, let's say, bachelor's in commerce, then they'll do MBA, so on and so forth. They'll do engineering, and then they take up a job, which is a very small job, maybe starts with 25,000-30,000 salary. Then they make a career. Yeah. But stock market is a place where people don't want to learn and earn. So I think that's the worst part about people's expectation from the stock market, that at every other place you want to learn and then earn. Here, everybody wants to earn and then they learn.
Yeah.
So then they pay a very high fees to the market, because markets are very, very ruthless when it comes to taking fees.
Agreed.
They are great in long-term wealth creation, but they are ruthless in short terms. Yeah. So people have started burning their hands with futures and options and directly investing into stocks, especially penny stocks. Correct. I look at it like a khichdi. Yeah. We are having khichdi. Correct. So whenever you're having khichdi, you cannot have khichdi right from the center. You start having it from the sides, and then slowly you reach to the center.
Right.
So whenever you want to study about the markets, it's better to start from the sides, which is mutual funds, ETFs, things which have low probability of falling very fast.